Now, something that I notice happens a lot after compression, especially early on in the process, is that lower mid-range frequencies creep up a little bit, start to produce a little bit more muddiness within the vocal. Because of that, one of my go-to techniques is to first use the mid-range equalizer to clean up somewhere between 2 and 500 hertz, which is usually where that muddiness lives. In addition to that, I'm also going to add a little bit of frequency content somewhere in this 1.5 to 5K area. We're going to have to suss it out, of course, but this is really where the vocal intelligibility lives, and I really want the vocal to dominate this area in particular, so I might add just a little bit to increase its presence there. Let's see what we can do.
Tell me, is this real or am I wasting time? Butterflies like UFOs in space tonight. Tell me, is this real or am I wasting time? Butterflies like UFOs in space tonight. I don't mind, don't mind. Da da da, don't run. Da da da, don't run. Da da da, don't run, don't run, don't run. Da da da, don't run. Da da da, don't run. Da da da, don't run, don't run, don't run. Tell me, is this real or am I wasting time? Butterflies like UFOs in space tonight. I don't mind, don't mind. Da da da, don't run.
So this seems to be a pretty complimentary move. I'm reducing 300 hertz by about 2 dB, and you did see me use the peak side of things just to make sure that I really knew what I was hearing, adding to that first, making sure I'm hearing that come up, and then saying, okay, that is actually the frequency that I need to adjust, and then going back into the dip and actually adjusting it there. And then on the upper mid-range side of things, while I flipped through these frequencies, I felt that 4 and 5 was just reintroducing some of that harshness. Of course, I was doing a drastic boost at the same time, which is going to overemphasize that, but I ultimately felt somewhere between 2 and 3K felt best, so I'm adding just 1 dB of presence there, and you can hear that when I flip it out and flip it in, that there's just this increase in brightness, in presence, and ultimately a reduction in terms of that lower end muddiness that I was referring to earlier.